Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and oh boy, so a lot of stuff have been happening, even for the gaming sector in China when it comes to gacha games. So I bring in this old tweet. So snowbreak got censored can be easily removed by editing a TXT localization 0 to localization 1. The TXT seems to be deliberately placed outside of the game's folder, as is the telling the players they were forced to do it. Okay, so but who's be forced there to censor their game? The CCP. So even the developers, Snowbreak has been in a very rock position since its lifespan when it got birthed in the gacha gaming sphere. So you have a video game that got tricked by my mother audience feminist retards to push modern audience love coming out of China. And they fired all of those morons. They remade the game and turned it into what people know it right now as fan service. But some bitchy moron inside China denounced Snowbreak, and well, Snowbreak went to this drama, and this is from 2024. And now we have another one, and sadly, I don't think this one, Snowbreak, can survive it. I don't think they can. Look at this. So, Snowbreak info. Due to the cyberbullying and criticism of feminists from Weibo, which trend at 2 million bits and topped its hot search chart for a long time, China Post couldn't take pressure and had to cancel the Snowbreak pop-up collaboration. So, yeah, I have a lot of mixed stuff here. So, Snowbreak tried to do a collaboration, trying to do there is this phrase when a company do too much girl bossing into the sun, which is reference to when you put a lot of morals, particularly women, in tech supply in the West. When you put someone that is going to act like a boss bitch, and you are going to see obviously all the feminist traits, and that company is just collapsing while burning. So Snowbreak sadly did this shit. The correct phrase will be they they become a too real of a company, too close to the sun. If that even is a correct wording of a better one, if you can come up with a better one, I will gladly hear that. But yes, they decided to become act like a real company and do this collage with normies. But well, since they were collabing with a notorious mainstream, that's the thing. With a mainstream IP inside China, the feminists used this as an excuse and they reported the game to the CCP, and Snowbreak is on hiatus. And from a TLDR I was reading, it's going to take them a whole fucking year because the CCP enacted one of those fucking censorship or moralist policies for video games. But Azur Lane doesn't still has their own two different versions if I remember, and you have other gacha games like Arknights have their own stuff like Arknights and both Arknights Enfield. And Enfield has less fan service, but they are trying to pivot it into that route because they want to make money. And Girls from Light 2, I'm playing that one, man. I'm playing that one. And yeah, that one is also getting targeted, or at least it's harassed. The feminists want to destroy everything. But anyway, you're seeing this post. Let's go back to the repost here. So apparently, Snowbreak China just had its collab with China Post cancelled over external pressure, and apparently it's from a group of feminists in Weibo. Yeah, this is gonna be a shitstorm. I can 100% guarantee you that. So let's continue. If you browse the account, you might find out on other things on how the game was quote unquote attacking China. But yeah, look at this. So let's look at more posts here. What does nobody even do to desert these struggles, man? So Guitar Rock Hero also did a post, and well, it got shared on 4chan. So snowbreak on maintenance. So this one by Guitar Rock. Snowbreak has now entered an indefinite maintenance after the recent collab drama in China. So this maintenance is because they are going to censor everything entirely. And at that point, Snowbreak is not going to survive this. But let's continue. Some quote-unquote speculation says that the game has been reported to the Chinese government and the entire game is under investigation. I hope nothing happens to the game. We'll kill you guys posted. So Snowbreak is done for, it's over. And this one, don't die, Snogger. I still need to read through the legacy chapters and the rest of the story. Despite everything, I still enjoy my time, even with the verbose plot. But this one, Gunnar Haren Gacha decides to do a collab with China Post. Gets outed immediately for being a Gunnar Haren game to the Chink government. Suddenly, everything starts getting pulled. China Post cancels the collab. The chapter that has a low-budget blowjob scene disappears in game and the game goes on indefinite maintenance mode. So yeah, it had that scene. Well, allegory of that. Yes, Snowbreak has been trying so hard to deliver what players want, what their fanbase want, and they're going to take that away from them again. Again, because it happened before. Look at this. Aren't there 100 games like this? Did the devs forget their bribe to the government official in charge of letting them exist? That's kind of my statement, yes. I actually agree with this because you have Fast Lane. Girls from Lane 2 has been pirated. Absolutely fine. Even if you have seen, I was looking at this. I think it was from, let's see, who it was. Uh, I have, I, I lost it. Let's see. Not this one. This one. Let's see. I have it right here. This is from Girls from Light 2, man. Yeah, and that one has created a lot of hype. I don't want this to be removed. Look at this. This one from Manga Liar. In movies and games, women hijack spaces, reshape them, and manipulate to get their way. Chinese feminists are now pushing to remove all fan service from Snowbreak, and rumors says they aim to erase it from Chinese games, including Girls from Line 2. They're targeting a lot of games. But funny how none of those games are from MiHoYo. And MiHoYo, we know full well that those fucking cogs are strongly affiliated to the CCP, and they push a lot of censorship. It's tiresome, man. But also that has been pointed out, those fucking feminists have been tracked, and they play Love and Dead Space. I've been saying, if you have your own stuff, that's fine. Leave me the fuck alone with my own stuff. But no, we have stated many times, not only what we have been covered with South Korean feminists, also with Chinese feminists too, is the same. They are a fucking terrorist organization that their whole purpose is to destroy everything what men like, getting away with it while abusing from the legal system. If that not is not a terrorist organization, I don't know what else to tell you. They are trying to cause as much damage as possible to spread their political message because they see this as being too offensive. Man, let's continue. So I want to share some of the opinions of a lot of people. Normally, I won't post about maintenance, but the amount of compensation here seems worrisome. Not for the lack of reward, but it might be a sign of the, say it lightly, inconvenience like censorship, removal of outfits, but I hope I'm wrong. This one, because yeah, gacha AI service gun wars like Captain Cabinets. So it has been sharing the situation too about what's happening right now in China. Give me Van Hammer. My fan service good, your fan service bad. People starting nonsense and snitching to the government because they don't like a game again? Imagine my shock. Instead of leaving each other games alone, they have to start a war. And absolutely, yes, they are starting a war that also doesn't benefit China in general because we have seen that they have taken over of a lot of the gaming industry inside and outside of China. It's making money, and suddenly, oh, so you want to throw all that away for going back, going in your same communist agenda like Russia, because Russia has banned also video games and anime, otaku culture in general. See, there is a lot of money that they could get those companies erased. And the last time I remember, one official from the CCP that gave us strong regulations to try to end microtransactions entirely in China, they caused a big crash market for the gaming industry there. And the next week, he got his ass and his family's asses wiped out from the earth. So you're saying, yeah, it could bring a lot of damage, but at the same time, I don't think it could do that if those other gacha games have been paying their tribute to, so the CCP leave them the fuck alone. But at this point, it is wait and see. Because look at this, man. I was trying to make this one separately, but we can put it this one. So we have seen again antis because this is the same type that China has right now. Look at this moron. When I was in Japan, I was so disturbed how normalized cheese pizza is. At this art convention, there was a whole aisle of different artists selling the pizza and creepy men purchasing it. And well, from season of the present, when I was in Japan, I went to the same convention in summer, brought a full bag of art books, and took a few dozens of photo selfies with cosplayers. Being miserable is a choice. I absolutely agree. And feminists are miserable by default. They are miserable. They don't want anything good for them and for the rest. Misery loves company. And that statement is true. Well, that's a different topic here. I'm just going to separate this one here. This one. Sea of Kiboros. Women are evil at their core. I agree. They crack down on anything that men enjoy, while some have their hobbies always remain catered to them. They just can't stand seeing men happy. And absolutely agree. And this one from Arbel, because look at this. This is the list. CM Feminist already compiling a list of games they plan to respond after Snowbreak. So, Blue Archive, Grey Raven, Punishing, Grey Raven, Arc Knights. Man, that's a funny one considering that Arc Knights it has both men and women playing it, especially because they appeal to both sides. Good of Victor Nikke. Nikke is its own different version in China. Girls Frontline. Also, I forgot Blue Archive. Yes, they try to target Blue Archive like, dude. What are you going to find problematic in Blue Archive? You are going to act like the same fucking feminists in the West? Yeah. I hope those fucking feminists, if they keep destroying the stuff we enjoy, I hope they get their stuff destroyed too. At least there's a difference. Men can rebuild, women can't. Look at this. Girls Frontline, Games Frontline Project Neural Cloud, also Girls Frontline to Exilium, the one I'm playing. There is a concern with other gacha games, but again, there is a 50-50 chances here. If they have been paying their tribute to the CCP, there's not going to be a problem. But sure, he's just going to bring a microscope, and in the long run, that could be a strong problem because Probably, yeah. At one point, the CCP is going to find an excuse to push censorship and taking from the the Chinese social media Weibo. Ah man. But yeah, it is one. Incel, heterophile, wife of bait, queer coded. But the moment you say faggot, oh yeah, they get so bitchy about it. But also, I will say, ChatGPT hallucinated gacha against Taren on the list. I apologize. Next time I'll translate them manually. Some posted an updated list of if it were you rather fact checking myself. So Blue Archive is not tagged here. But I would rather keep an eye open because if they also target Blue Archive, you know. But anyway, Azur Lane, Echo Apocalypse, Ancient Panic, Nike, interview with Front Crosscore, GFL Neural Cloud, no official name, list name, I can find the 7 domain, Evernight Revive, Cat Fantasy, Exilium, Horcrux College, and Bellboy Cut. Yeah, just to end this. This one deserved to be its own video, but we can actually talk about this. So let me turn on the volume here. So this playthrough from Resident Evil Requiem. Fucking audio, man, excuse me. Right here.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sexy. Why are we doing this? Why is he strapped on the chair? Oh my god, the things I would do to this man that I cannot say on Twitch.tv for all sorts of reasons. Yeah. Okay. You're not supposed to. You're not allowed to do that. Like you can't just do that and think that we would stay silent, okay? You can't just do that and think I'm not gonna react to it in any sort of fucking degenerate way. Like, let's be fucking real now.
Let me get this straight. Resident Evil 9 Requiem, Capcom Slop, that of course the best female Wooner staff from that fucking company put the effort to make all appealing to women. And women, oh yeah, the stuff that they accuse men the most, they can get away with it. They get a free pass. For fictional men, even. But the moment that we ask this, the moment we ask other stuff like this, without even with the small of interactions, because also like gacha against like Azur Lane have delivered. It did. Or other games from the past even. It delivered, they know full well who is their audience. But just asking for this. Leave us the fuck alone. No, they don't want that. But the moment that, oh yeah, they call us creeps, oh you goodness, you deserve to be locked down in prison, and all of that nonsense. But yeah, women being degenerate, it's fine. But men trying to go a little 1% or 1 millimeter, no, that's too fucking far. And a lot of fan service has been erased from a lot of video games from both the West, for both Japan. We have seen how Japan is struggling right now because they went full retard and China has been taking over. But looks like yeah. Also, China has those problems with the feminists. Like we have seen how also South Korean feminists have been trying to destroy Blue Archive and Nikke, the 4B movement. And now China, their feminists are trying to do the same shit because they think they can get away always with this, with no real repercussion. Yeah, I hope this shit show stops before it escalates. Because I'm fucking sick and tired. Sick and tired, man. I'm telling you, but that's it. Thanks for watching, and please, take care.